this is deep. This is deep. Everything is becoming serious now. You see, they have realized that there is no other way out. I mean, there is nothing else to do. If you have been looking for ways to stop something from being done, excuses upon excuses, you just want us to believe, you just want us to accept, you just want to press it on us as if it is a spell, like we must believe, we must accept. Well, it has gotten to the end of it, and now they are all out to find a way to stop this DNA from being done. So they have resulted into face-to-face attack on each other, thinking that this will stop justice for Mohbad. No, this is beyond personal vendetta. Justice for Mohbad must prevail. It must prevail. There is no stopping it. It must prevail. There is no way this can be stopped by anybody. You might be wondering what I'm talking about. Well, still on justice for Mohbad, there are certain people who have decided to come back into this, and they are the ones rooting for Wunmi. They said that DNA is not important. They said DNA is not justice. They said we should forget about DNA, that DNA is not a pathway towards justice, and that Wunmi is a prime witness and she doesn't know nothing at all that happened to Mohbad, that we should just embrace it and allow Wunmi harvest and inherit Mohbad. They spoke to us as if we are dumb. We kept quiet, wanted to see what they are all about, and finally we know what this is all about. We know what it is all about. These are groups of terrible women. Groups of terrible women, like I told you guys earlier. Terrible people. Well, regardless of their personal vendetta or whatever anyone wishes to achieve, I've always said that this is justice for humanity. Very important. And I've said it countless times, that the least that Wunmi, if truly, let us assume that Wunmi is innocent, that these things are just mysterious, like it is the battle of Mohbad's family or ancestors that caused, or a curse that put Mohbad where he is. If we are to go by that spirituality that we're always interested in jumping into, whenever we are not willing to sit down and apply the wisdom, the common sense, the brain that God has given to us into handling certain things, into making sure that people are responsible for their actions. If we are to go by that, the least that Wunmi should do or should have done is to get DNA done. What you're about to hear is deep. You have never heard this before. This is very deep. Very deep. Do not forget to like and share. Do not forget to tap on the subscribe button. Let's get right into it.
Olórí burúkú dẹ kò dẹ ṣoko yẹn àwáyé má ṣe rere ogún ológun ló fẹ́ jókòó tì bí Wùnmí náà ṣe jókòó tógún Mohbad tó fi pa. No, I want the most richest women in Africa. Nǹkan tó bá lè mú wọn sọ fún dáàdì mi pé àwọn ò ṣe mọ́. Kí la wá ń sọ? Kí la wá ń sọ? Ìwọ ló kó jẹ́ priority ẹ̀. Òun lẹ ṣe lọ ṣèdílé lọ ṣe yín. Where me say overconfidence. You have very, very low self-esteem. Look at me. Wunmi koji soro. In no ramification. One let me say one mumi somewhere because I am natural. Everything on me is natural. I am well endowed. I am gifted. I am not like you. Everything on you is plastic, fake. Men hate fake people. They hate fake things. You are fake in attitude. You are fake in your body. Everything about you is fake. Olórí burúkú. Ṣé bó gbà kan ló lọ àìsí Davido. Olóṣì Davido ṣe mọ́ mi. Davido kì í ṣe ìyá àgbà. Kò dẹ̀ lè fọ́mọ ẹ̀. Kò lè gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ṣáà ń tì sí. Go to Davido's show. Go to Davido's show. Pay for the front row. Ìgbà tó mọ́ gbé símọ́ sí Davido. Tó ìgbé Davido dáhùn. Ó yá gbé símọ́ Chris Daniel. Chris Daniel ya ṣògbò lábàṣà. Ó yá gbéyàwó ẹ̀ síta. Ó bá lọ bá dí sọ́bà kó máa blọ́ọ̀gì ọmọ ọlọ́mọ. Ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ò tiẹ̀ wo bẹ̀. olóyè ẹ lọ wo mu Paul, ẹ lọ wo mu Paul, ó dàbí CD cashew. Imu Paul dàbí CD cashew. Ṣé mo bí CD cashew ṣe máa ń rí bí mu Paul ṣe rí nìyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ ìtorí mo fẹ́ play ibi tó ti lóhun àtọmọ ẹ̀ ṣe tírísọ̀mù pẹ̀lú ìyá ẹ̀ náà. No. Èèyàn fẹ́ mọ̀ bọ̀ oní kó má fún lọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ kí ló máa fi mọ̀ bọ̀. You are so daft, Iyabo. You are daft. Gbogbo kan tó fi jẹ́ kó lọ́pọlọ, ó ti fi sórí burúkú, ó ti fi dóko, ó ti fi so body ṣeré, ó ti so bẹ́ẹ̀dòbò. But òpònú ẹ̀ ó fi pé òbò ló ń kíp ọkùnrin. Mélòó lóbò, mélòó la fẹ́ dónú òbò tá máa ní kílẹ̀ má mọ̀. Àìmọye òbò. Ọkùnrin tó yẹ pé in a twinkle of an eye, wọ́n lè rí òbò oríṣiríṣi tó máa dó. Àbí kò ṣọkùnrin. Ó wá jẹ́ kọkùnrin máa fi pé I want to marry. Wọ́n wá fi ń kó ẹ lómi ọbẹ̀ jẹ. Wọ́n fi ń pa wọ́n sọ òbò ẹ di ṣeré tó ń pín kiri. Olórí burúkú ẹ, orí ẹ burú. Ṣé ró mo dẹ̀yìn rè? Ṣé ró mo dẹ̀yìn rè? Ah, I'm disappointed in Nigerians. Obìnrin tó bá kí ló ń ṣe wèrè yìí? Obìnrin tó bá pa òbò mọ́ lọ níṣẹ́. Lórí burúkú Paul olè. Go and pay Mohbad's balance. Olóṣì Paul. Ọ̀rẹ́ else owó yẹn wọ́n máa fi gbókù ẹ̀sìn ni. Olóṣì. Onídìí wíwọ́. Á ṣèdí wíwọ́ bí apá ajá. Á máa rìn bí olórí burúkú. Ajá á máa rìn bí ajá tó ti dó. Wèrè. Wọ́n ti bá furọ́ wèrè jẹ́. Abájọ tó ń gbèjà Bobrisky. Olóṣì. Igbotic man. No fluent accent in his mouth. Kí ló fi wọ́n ná? Èyí okoko ni, èyí epoko ni. Everything is zero ni. Ó fẹ́ ni kini kan ó short fún ìjọba. Kí ló fi wọ́n ná? Kí ló rí lára ẹ̀? Ó ti ẹ̀ love no. You are after their material things. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ fún Stephanie tó tó àṣírí ẹ̀yìn. Ó lóun ò worry o kò bá ṣe threesome pẹ̀lú òun. Ó ní sofa tó jẹ́ pé ó máa ń fóun lówó. Ìgbé tíátà tóun ṣe kò ṣe bẹ̀ lòun ti rówó, ó máa ń fóun lówó. Ó lóun ò worry. You can imagine, she won't be worried. Nǹkan tó rò sí Paul náà nìyẹn. Kò wá mọ̀ pé àwọn mọ́tò gbáyé Noah sílẹ̀kùn ìgbà tí Noah kó àwọn ọkọ̀ àtàwọn ẹranko tó kó wọnú ọkọ̀, àwọn mọ́tò gbáyé. Bí mọ́tò Paul bá bàjẹ́ bó ṣe wà yẹn, wọn ò lè rí spare part ẹ̀ because kò sí mọ́. Wọ́n ti dà tíìkì, wọ́n ti dà wọ́n nù. Olórí burúkú. She's always after men's material things. Lọ́bẹ̀ mi mú ọkùnrin kan tó build wa. Mú kàrè gan, build ẹ̀, mú kàrè ló build ẹ̀. Òun ló mú ẹwọ́ nu tíátà náà. Ó dẹ̀ dúró náà kó tó mú ẹwọ́ nu tíátà ni. Gbogbo ayé ṣe wá bàjẹ́ fún dídọ́dẹ́. Mélòó gan lòbò tó wà ń jẹ gan tó ti dú ẹ pa, adó nípa. Ó ṣe náà, ó gbé lọ́mọ lọ́wọ́, gbé léwùn mi lọ́wọ́. Ìyẹn náà pa ọkọ jẹ. Ọlọ́mọ lọ́yọ̀ Suleiman àti Dino. Bó wá ṣe pa wọ́n náà nìyẹn. Olórí burúkú. Kí ni Paul fi wọ́n? Wọ́n ò lè tó àwọn ọkùnrin sílẹ̀ kí mú Paul. I will rather remain single than settle for less. Than settle for that. Ó bí ọmọ. Ó jà bí ọmọ. Ẹ mọ̀ àwọn tó máa ń gbé sewing machine ìṣèjìká. Tó máa ṣe pápápápápá. Ọmọ máa mú scissors tó máa fi wá pápá. Nǹkan tí Paul jọ nìyẹn. Ẹ mọ̀ tó bá mú àwọn ọmọ Igbo wá láti ìlú wọn. Tó máa ní kọ́ wọ́n bá wọn máa ta spare party ní trade fair. Kí ló fi wọ́n ẹ́? Olórí burúkú ọmọ játijàti. Olóhùn. Dirty girl. Olóṣì. Forever is the deal. Which deal? Ó máa gbé sí ní. Ó lè bá fọ́ọ̀lù di forever. Because ẹ tẹ́mi ń wò yẹn. End of life ló wà. Wọ́n ti wá fún lábẹ́rẹ́ end of life. Forever is the deal. Which forever? Ó jẹ́ tètè bá ó jẹ́ kòkó ní kòkúrí Paul kòkúrí Willy kankan tí wèrè fẹ́ kọ náà kò lè kọ Willy. Forever is the deal. Which deal? Oh my God, don't end of life. End of life ní Paul wà yẹn. TikTok, Instagram, kí ni ti fẹ́ kú o? Ẹ lọ Google end of life care. End of life ní Paul wà yẹn. Iyabo ní kẹ́rà ẹ̀. Ó pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ girlfriend. Iyabo ní kẹ́rà Paul ní. Forever is the deal. Which forever? Paul ò lè bá ẹ kalẹ̀. Ẹni tó ti ń do tí ò lè hold ìtọ̀ mọ́. Kò lè hold ìtọ̀. Ó tún lápò gbẹ. End of life care. Palliative care ló ń ṣe fún Paul. Òòdó Paul náà. Palliative care ló ń ṣe fún. Olórí burúkú forever is the deal. Suffering and smiling. Aṣiere. Ṣé o lè sọ fún wa kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú bedroom ni? O lè sọ. Vibrator ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn. Àbí kò dẹ̀ gbogbo lọ báwọn ẹ̀kọ́ àtijọ́ ẹ̀. Olóṣì. Múkàrí ò fẹ́ mọ́. Ìgbà tí ìyàwó Múkàrí fẹ́ ṣe wedding. Tẹ́lá rí makeup tó kù fún ìyàwó Múkàrí. Ìgbà tí ìyàwó Múkàrí fẹ́ ṣe kò mọ́. Ó lóun makeup artist. Ó bà ojú ìyàwó Múkàrí jẹ́ ni. Ìtòrò jẹ́rọ̀ sí ìyàwó Múkàrí. Tẹ́lá rí makeup yẹn máa gbé wá fún yín lọ́la. Ó bà ojú ìyàwó Múkàrí jẹ́ ni. Iye òkúkú rẹ̀ pé Múkàrí ń do. Ó ṣe lọ bá Múkàrí Kwara kó lọ bá jìyà. Ṣebí Múkàrí ló kọ́kọ́ gbọ́nṣẹ́ ìgbà tó kúrò ní ọkọ. Múkàrí ló jàbálẹ̀ ẹ̀nà ìgbà tó kúrò ní ọkọ. Ìwọ ṣe bá Múkàrí ìjìyà kó bá sunkún pé Múkàrí ìjámílẹ̀. Ó sì jẹ́ pé àwọn Apostle Suleiman, àwọn dílé mẹ́láyè ló sunkún pé jẹ́lẹ̀ olórí burúkú, òrógún ológun dàyàdé lọ ṣiṣẹ́ fún tiẹ̀. Ọkùnrin máa jẹ́ plus fún ẹni. Má gbẹ́kẹ̀lé ogún ọkùnrin olórí burúkú. Trainer Wunmi, CEO Wunmi, ó ti kọ́ bọ́ ṣe ń pọkọjáyé. Palliative care ló ń fún Paul tó bá mọ̀ olórí burúkú. Ìyẹn náà ṣe aṣara jẹgẹjẹgẹ bí ìgbà tí ẹmọ àwọn dáńfó tó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí ilẹ̀kùn dáńfó bá fẹ́ bọ́lẹ̀ tó máa kẹ síbẹ̀ tó máa fọwọ́ kọ kẹ síbẹ̀ bó ṣe máa ń ṣe nìyẹn. Wèrè gbogbo ara ẹ̀ dàbí ilẹ̀kùn dáńfó ẹmọ ilẹ̀kùn dáńfó tó ti gbágbágbá tó ti dẹ́ǹtì olórí burúkú. Ṣé ìyẹn ọkọ olóṣì ẹlẹ́nu rúrùn.
Now wow. A lot of things are happening. I'm kind of just wondering if there was no social media. And I'm kind of thinking if Bukky Jesse had not dedicated her time, regardless of the personal issues that she has to deal with herself, on this justice for Mohbad. At least we know one or two people who have washed their hands off from justice for Mohbad. We know one or two people that have been wrongfully arrested because they made mention of one person, made mention of the other person, requested for this person to answer to all of these allegations that have been put to them. A lot of things, I repeat again, are happening. A lot, and I mean a lot of things are happening. Still on this same justice for Mohbad. I mean, come on. What is really going on here? What's happening? Too many issues. All because Mohbad's father requested for paternity test. Immediately the man said DNA. It's as if the association of I don't know what to call them now so that we don't appear vulgar or sound vulgar or they will say we are calling them, I mean, association of this type of women of wickedness. All of a sudden, they join forces together. It's as if they touched their jugular vein. Like they pulled their vital organs. Like, I don't really get it. Everything turned upside down. They started saying, is that injustice? Is that injustice? Is that injustice? Let us even go to Shekpeteri. When Shekpeteri came on this, she had a personal vendetta. There are two things that she needed to score. One, she needed to punish Naira Marley. Naira Marley was too much of a street to fall into the whims and caprice of Iyabo Ojo. Iyabo Ojo wants her children, particularly her daughter, to fall into the right place. Even if they don't marry you, at least you will know that you have a child for someone who will take care of you. It was more about finance, which I understand, but there is a lot of risk attached to it. Why? There was a time I listened to her when she spoke about her past. I mean, how she got married, how she had done, what she did with her husband, how her husband went on with someone else, how she has struggled, how she got some money she inherited from her family, how this and that happened, this and that. So she concluded that in life, they will bench you, but make sure that the bencher has something to offer you. That is it. Make sure that the bencher has something to offer you. But if that is what she's interested in, and that is how she's raising her children, to make them be around the likes of Kiss Daniel, Davido, any of these people like Naira Marley and all of that, because she complained that Naira Marley put something in her children's thing, list her children's drink, blah blah blah. What do you expect? Are you saying you're going to put your kids on a highway and you expect that somehow cars will not by mistake want to hit them? Is it possible? What are you talking about? Even in church, people are not safe. Your daughters are not safe. Not to talk of religious centers in general, not selecting the particular religion. They are not safe, not to talk of people that are always high on something, singing about women, singing about substance abuse and all of that. What do you expect? Like, are they gospel singers? Even gospel singers are doing things. So what are we talking about? What were you expecting? So she jumped on that, wanted to use it to nail Naira Marley. Like, yes, we are the world. We will do it. When that didn't work, when the Jesus lover could not help to do what they needed to do, they realized that people are not dumb at the end of the day. I think these people thought that Nigerians are dumb. These are smart people. So they thought, oh, don't worry, once we manipulate social media, we'll do this and that, we'll use our presence, press one or two buttons, we'll turn the narrative around. Don't worry. No, this is a different time and era. Gone are those days. I repeat again, gone are those days. So now everyone is clear-minded. Errors that were made in the past, people have corrected it. People now know why Mohbad was quickly put under the soil. People now understand what's going on. So none of those, their narrative will make any difference anyway, because just a little bit of empathy, a little bit of conscience, a little bit of common sense will make you know that DNA is the least that Wunmi, at least the least, with all the guilt, with anything that anyone wants to attach to her, DNA was the least that she could have gotten ready, like long time. She should have gotten that one ready long time. It's not even something that we should be talking about, discussing about, or whatever. No, not at all. It's not something for us to talk about. We should have gone past that long time. But this girl kept on and on, looking for excuses, looking for reasons why she will not get it done. So now that they know that there is no way out, now that they know that they have failed, so they have now decided to attack personal things about themselves, attack this one, attack that one, say this and that, say that and that. But the thing is that the antecedent is what is being talked about now. Characteristics, antecedents, way of life. Why wouldn't they support Wunmi? When Wunmi is like a continuation of this type of people. That is why we said, no, we will not accept this. Let us have a little bit of sanity in our society. Let's have a little bit of something meaningful in our society. Like, we can't continue like that. No, not at all. We don't want to allow everything just roll on, move on, like, let's forget about it. It doesn't matter. At least let it be that the boy stays as Mohbad's memory. No, Mohbad is gone. There is no memory. Mohbad is gone. Mohbad has no memory. The only thing is that his spirit is seeking for justice. Mohbad is gone. Let us forget about this bull crap that we should let us just still give Mohbad the memory. What is that? It is the living that can talk about memory, not someone who is not alive. Or are we going to stick to the foolishness of Wunmi saying that the reason she dropped whatever she dropped into Mohbad's coffin is to protect Mohbad. How can the living protect the dead? Are you trying to protect them from stealing Mohbad's Cubana chain, or what is it called? Cuban jewelry, or the one that you said his father came to take? There is nothing we did not hear. That Mohbad's father came to take Mohbad's jewelry when he came to the house, and Mohbad's clothes, he moved it all. Ow! Someone that said, after I left that house that day, I have never returned. So, which day did Mohbad's father move? That's why I like what the man did now. Like, I said it on this platform several times. I say, Mohbad's father, don't be ashamed. When they say you took your son, say yes. He's your son, not anybody else's son. They don't know how you came about him. Children are the continuation of their parents. So what nonsense are they talking about? How could the man have gone to Mohbad's house to move his clothes? It's so funny. Someone that stepped into Mohbad's house after that day that Mohbad, he saw his son under the staircase. They could not even take him into the room. They left him under the staircase. After that day, that man did not return to that house. They said he moved his son's clothes. Who were the people putting this stupidity out there? Is it not the gistless lover? Is the stupid gistless lover putting out these stupid things there? So now they have come to their end. There is nothing else again. They know that the court will definitely 100% compel Wunmi to get DNA done. So what Wunmi's lawyer will now be seeking for is privacy. Like, and they will compel Mohbad's father, that the court should compel Mohbad's father not to make the result of the DNA public. That is the only thing that Wunmi is bothered about. That is the only thing Wunmi is rattled about. She wants the result to be private so that you will not know who the father is. What you will just see is that Wunmi will just disappear one day. That is if the court does not proceed on the result of the autopsy and toxicology and many other things to find out what really happened to Mohbad, like who killed Mohbad and all of that. She will just escape with the child. That's all, nothing more. Because she knows that child is not Mohbad. She doesn't want it to be public knowledge. She wanted to inherit Mohbad. So now she has to make a decision. Let's get this DNA done and then hands off everything. Let me go and hustle. Let's assume, I'm just assuming because I know Kiri will be where she will be. She will go to one of those hardened criminal center. That's where she's going to be. Let us even assume that she gets off the hook. That place that your sister said you should come about 5-7 years ago, if you had gone, but you stayed so that you can be part of you want to buy Mohbad or to be the prime, that is the same place you go and now start working. If you had gone ahead, if you had gone ahead then, when she paid for your the agent to bring you over to the US, maybe your life would have been maybe Mohbad would have been alive. Justice for Mohbad.